Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. Your favorite two North Carolinians come back to chop it up, rock out for a little bit. We got Big Dre, Big Reg. Y'all know how we do. What's up with you, my man?
Man, I'm cooling, man. Chilling out.
Okay.
Very, very short week. Just finally went back to work. Was off Monday and Tuesday. Coming off of celebrating, my B-Day weekend. Had so much love. Just had an all-out good time and was around people who showed me love, man, and rock out with me. So I'm greatly appreciative of that. Other than that,
appreciate it.
Same old same, man. What's up with you?
Groundhog Day for me. Well, I'm wore out. I did legs this morning, came home, did some yard work, then went and washed the car. So I'm exhausted. I'm beat the fuck up. But outside of that, man, I'm happy, man. Just elated that things are going well. My baby girl turned 20 Monday. Wow, dog. Just another swift kick to the ass. A reminder, that hey, you're getting older and these kids is getting, they growing up and already grown. But yeah, man, I'm just so proud of her, man, for the young lady that she's become, and what she is doing and got going on. I can't be more happy for her and proud as a father. But yeah, she had a great time. She went to DC and did some things, had fun. So talked about getting into a club that was, I think she said 18 or 20 and up, and I'm like, look at you, couldn't even wait. But I mean, I said, you know what? I mean, you probably was getting in them clubs already anyway, but
come on,
I'm not right. But
you know how it go.
Yeah, but shout out to Shania, man. And you as well, man.
Shout out to her for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy to see, man.
I know, dog. Let's go ahead and jump into the sports, man.
Let's get it.
I guess we'll start with condolences to Kyren Lacey and his family. Everyone affected by this tragic event that went on with him. I don't have much to say besides condolences, and I feel and understand, and I second everything his father said in that message he released. Basically, urging all parents to be more in tune with their kids, ask the hard questions no matter what. I don't have much else to say besides that, man. I think that was very, very a good message that he put out, and that was the gist of it, really.
No, I agree, man. I was second what you said with the condolences, man. It's rough, man. It's rough. You never know what somebody's going through, dog. And it brings it back, right? Like, we're looking at it and we see what was going on leading up to his passing or whatnot, man. These are kids, man.
Yeah.
It's just a kid.
Right. And a lot of, I see it all the time when I log on to Twitter. I'm looking at the Tar Heel fan base and, how they are coming down on these kids. And, these people don't understand, like, yes, these kids are getting paid like professionals, but they are still kids. And, they are more into social media than, your average NBA, NFL player. So they a lot of them see more of this back and forth, that people got going on, with the threats and this person sucks, they should kill themselves, they should blah 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 blah. And you've seen it. We've ran off a few players from Tar Heel Nation. Just by, well, not us in general, but the fan base, because they're out there, and
Yeah.
every fan base is like that. But yeah, these, like you said, these are kids in this college world. So yeah, man. Just sad to see those that tragic event, and how it all came down and played out, dog. um Quaydarius Davis, did you see that video?
No.
Quaydarius Davis is a football player for, are you familiar with him? Hold
Keep
on.
on talking.
I'm about to look him up real quick. I forgot the team he played for. Quaydarius Davis, Davis, Quaydarius Davis. Um, I believe he's the wide receiver for TSU, previous school. He went to Jackson State and he was at TSU. So he was, I guess, projected to be one of the top wide receivers taken this draft. Most recently, this past weekend, there was a video that surfaced from a bunch of ring cameras of him and his girlfriend getting into it. And he basically was trying to take her back into the apartment, and he put her into the rear naked choke and held her till she passed out.
Okay.
I mean,
Wow.
blacked out. You could
Yeah.
see, and when she did that, when she blacked out, she urinated on herself. You could see like that dropping down. You could see it on the ground. And he just like let her go. She fell on the floor, and I think he had picked her, like grabbed her leg, and try to pull her back in. We'll pull her into the apartment, whatever else. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Just seeing that. Oh, this shit is about to kill me. Well, not kill me literally, but just seeing that, him do that. She released a statement shortly after, I guess after everything was, clear, said, she letting everybody know she was fine, thanking people for checking in on her, saying that, the neighbors' ring cameras working, her ring cameras working. um, she says she's not going back to him prior to what people think, and that she will be pressing charges, which rightfully so.
Yeah.
I forgot to send that to you though, but yeah, that's kind of how it went down, though. He basically choked her out
Can't put your hands on these people, man.
at all, at all. Man, it's just like we see this every year, dog. From these guys entering their names into the draft, whether it's NFL, NBA, and it's just crazy how they don't realize that these like split second decisions, or whatever, like can basically change their whole, just like them entering the draft and being drafted can change generations' lives. Their generation, the generation after them, generation potentially. It can do the complete opposite too.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely got to be safe. Definitely got to be smart more than anything, man. Right? Like this guy has put his whole career at jeopardy and could and put that young lady's life in jeopardy, man. And
Yeah.
neither one of which are is a good thing. So
Because we've seen it before. There are teams that like absolutely did not want to touch a player after that, like after certain things that came out, with them in the draft,
right,
and
right.
this could potentially be a big one right here.
No question.
You can't
Oh,
deny it.
it's gonna hurt him. Believe
Yeah,
it.
you can't deny this. Um, WNBA draft. We don't have to talk much about it if you don't want to. With no, it wasn't a shocker. Paige Buckets went number one.
Yeah.
Um, what's your projection for her?
Uh, I think she'll come in and be a solid player.
Okay.
Right. I don't know if she necessarily moves the needle as far as like being like this outrageous, crazy second coming of Caitlin Clark, which they're not. That's not what they're saying. That's not how they're
Mhm.
pushing it. Right?
Yeah.
The media, but I'm just saying, um, skill set wise, that's the benchmark. Honestly, I mean,
Okay.
that being Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. I have I have high hopes for her, I guess. I think that she uh lacks a little more of the physicality than Caitlin Clark does. Because she's willing to, bang, post up, do a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we'll see how it goes. I mean, for her to go to Dallas, she's playing next to a dog. Um, so we'll see how it goes. I'm interested to see uh how the fit is with her in the WNBA. Though this shit is stupid. Um, I don't know why my phone is trying to take over. Um, but yeah, good luck to her and all the ladies. I was surprised and shocked that
Deja Kelly.
Deja Kelly, yeah, then at least get drafted. But mm,
You got to be able to. You got to listen. If you're a guard coming into the league, man, right? Like, and what was she? Was she was the leading scorer in the Pac-12 this year, right?
no,
Was she? She wasn't.
no, I don't think so. No,
Not on average.
mm-mm. I'll have to look. I don't think so though.
That doesn't matter. She's a top scorer in
Yeah.
the conference. That just shows, man. It's got to be more to your game than just putting the ball in the basket.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see everything. They want to see it all, dog. Just a prime example of it.
Yeah. Um. What do you think about Malaysia Fuwali transferring?
I'm not shocked.
Me neither.
Nope, not shocked at all.
I think I I think that more people were, I guess people were asking for her, I guess saying that, her coming off the bench um would be more, uh her role. Don is, hindering her. And I think it was more of the outside noise that led her to transferring. But I look at it as in it's time for her to be selfish. She's sacrificed for the team.
Yeah.
Freshman, sophomore year, they went through the national championship back to back years. She's played the role.
Yeah.
She's played, came off the bench, and led the team in scoring. So now it's kind of like, okay, let me go somewhere where I can be the number one option. I got the ball in my hands a lot more. I'm starting. XYZ. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it.
No,
That's
I'm not. I'm not mad at it either. Like she deserves it, right? Like
Mhm.
we don't know what her full potential is.
Right.
I feel like everybody saw it, man. Right? Like Coach Staley, she had a leash on her, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she did. And so now it is time for her to be selfish. Now it is time for her to be what we know or what we think that she could be, and you know, show her game, like
Mhm.
her. Right, we've seen splashes of it. And we know she got the ball on a yo-yo string. We know, can she work on her shot? Sure.
Right.
Um, will she turn it over? Yes, but that's something that comes with, I believe, comes with having a green light, right? Like at the end of the day, a player like that, they're going to be self-conscious about what they do with the basketball, knowing that they can handle it the way they handle it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. I'm not giving any excuses,
Right.
but that's just what I think. When you have the keys, things change.
I'm with you 100%.
Things change.
I'm with you 100%.
So
I think she was. It's her time.
yes,
It's her time. So she gotta I don't know why this shit keeps changing. Um, it's time. It's time to prep herself for the league, and that's what it is. And like I said, I think she sacrificed for for the team.
agreed.
Um, I was looking at that Pac-10 shit, but anyway, um, Buffaloes, Colorado Buffaloes, plan to retire Shador and Travis Hunter's number.
Yeah. I'm not shocked at it, man. What I am shocked about is that Cordell Stewart's number is not.
Exactly.
That is wild to me. That is some wild shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Um, it's about to sound like hate. Travis Hunter, Heisman Trophy winner. Numerous other awards, other big things. I can't. I mean, that's a no brainer for me. Shador, I get it. I there's writing that in there somewhere. We know why. Um, but I would say 13 and 12. I don't see or know why, but I get it and I understand. Well, I understand why.
Did he break any records?
Not as I know of.
Hmm. Okay.
He's not Cordell Stewart. I mean, hey, Cordell Stewart, but yeah,
Slash
yeah,
slash number is not retired at
exactly.
Colorado.
And that led me down a rabbit hole. Shit, Tim Tebow number not even retired in Florida.
No, it's not. It's not that his number's not retired, but how they do it, they put the ring up. They put you in the ring of honor.
Oh, okay, okay, they got the ring on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They keep the numbers out and all that crap, but they put you in the ring of honor. So kind of like what the Commanders do. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
makes sense. All right. Um, play-in tournament. Well, playing games, and it's not. Well, I guess it is kind of sort of like a two game tournament for some teams. Yesterday,
Right.
Golden State and Memphis. I watched the game,
Costly, yeah, costly mistake by Memphis. Just elementary shit. You
and
cannot take a 5 second
you can't.
with 19.4 seconds left.
Down by 3.
Down three.
You can't. You can't. Um,
Yikes.
now it's a winner die, winner, go home situation with whoever wins tonight between Dallas and Sacramento. And that team will have to play not Golden State, but OKC first round. That's not the position you wanted to put yourself in, but yeah. So that costly mistake put you in a world of hurt.
Absolutely.
Um, let me see. Orlando blew the doors off of Atlanta yesterday. Cole Anthony had a big game. Um, I don't care about it really. That winner, Orlando, which is Orlando, they get the Boston Celtics right now. Miami was blowing Chicago out of the water, but it's a
Mm.
close game now. Chicago was losing by 25. It's look like a 16-point game now, so they cut it. But really, these playing games don't really. The Golden State Memphis game was good. These other three, not too interested to care about. I don't know anything else in sports you want to talk about.
Nah,
I
that's
don't,
about it.
yeah, I don't see anything else. There's something I had on the list we didn't talk about last week. Uh, we are experts, pundits, whoever are saying we are close to a recession, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
the closest that we've been in centuries.
Okay.
Um, a lot. Well, those that are on the right side saying that that's what needs to happen in order to reset the economy, reset America, get us back to being great.
You want to know what I think about it?
You probably think
I
the same
mean,
thing I think, but let's go.
so well, the first thing I'll say, you said this is the first time we've been as close to a recession in centuries.
Yeah.
Did we not? Did we not just have a recession? Like, was that not considered a recession? What we went through? What year was that? I don't remember. Um, shit, or around when Obama was in office, was that not? I mean, forgive me for not.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I mean, not to correlate it,
Mhm.
not to correlate it to Jeezy, but when he dropped the recession, I'm pretty sure we were.
Mhm.
That was the basis of the album. That's why I'm asking about your
Mhm.
comment right there. But either way, damn, what a shot. Uh, yeah. So there is no we need to reset the economy. No, people just we need to be better, bro. Like it is what it is.
Mhm.
Uh, what I don't understand how people can say that we need to go to dog shit to be back, right? Like it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Nobody wants to be down in the dumps. Nobody wants to struggle. Nobody needs to struggle for us to do anything. No, you just need to fix certain things. It's really that simple.
Right.
It's really that fucking simple. Like, it sounds crazy.
Yeah. I don't think we need a flat line. I mean, think we're at the point to where, and the big thing is a lot of this shit is coming off of the tariffs, is which is the issue. But the way these tariffs, and from what I see, read, and I'm hearing, these so-called quote unquote experts saying the tariffs could be a good thing, but if you're going to use them in order to bully, other countries, then uh, it's not going to be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
if
because
I can't have
shit.
my way with you and say, you know what? Well, since you don't want to X, Y, Z, I'm just going to raise these tariffs to 120% on all goods coming from your country.
For
Just
every
because.
action has a reaction. That's just common fucking sense, right?
Right.
It doesn't take a rocket science. Um, you don't have to be an expert on Wall Street to understand what the hell is going on.
Mm-hmm. So, experts say the last recession was 2020 during the pandemic. That was considered a recession, supposedly.
Mm.
Um, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, dog. I don't think that. I mean, this country needs to be tore down to, to the point to where, I mean, we're talking about stock markets crashing, people losing 401ks, TSPs, like just like you got motherfuckers out here don't even know, how they gonna survive. Um, federal workers being laid off, don't know, where they're going, where the next job opportunity is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shit's looking real messy right now.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, my heart goes out to anybody that's affected, and good luck to everyone, and
Yeah, man.
hopefully everyone affected lands on their feet. The news with Carmelo Anthony, the young man in Texas,
Yep.
there's more and more that comes out probably daily. Um, man, I just whatever is right, that's what I want to happen. Whatever's right, because I can't say whether he defended himself or he didn't. I don't know. I wasn't there. Um, I just hope that whatever right happens. It's starting to turn into, I mean, which I guess you can see that happening, and it's the ebb and flow of, I mean, what's been happening in the past couple years anyway, a whole racial thing. Um, he was recently released on bail. I think the bail was at a mill. They cut it down to 250, and his family bailed him out, so now he's on house arrest. Um, there's all kind of, of course they're gonna dig in his background, show him with weapons and this, that, and the third, which absolutely means nothing to me, has nothing to do with what happened. Just like whatever they want to dig up on the white kid that was killed, that has nothing to do with, you know, absolutely what happened. I mean, this, so I don't know, man. I just uh it seems like it's gonna get very messy before trial even starts.
It already is messy,
Yeah.
dog. And we talked about it last week of how this thing is going to become a race war of some sort. And that's just how it goes in America. That's
Mhm.
how it goes in America. That's the worst thing that's one of the worst things that could happen right now.
Yeah.
Um, for the state of Texas and as a nation.
Mm-hmm.
But again, whatever, like you said, what right looks like, that's what needs to happen, man.
Right.
Again, I wasn't. I'm going off of hearsay and what people are saying happened
Yeah.
and what they didn't. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
um, that's about all I can say about that, bro.
Right. The latest thing I heard was that yes, there is a stand your ground and a self-defense law, but also there is a such thing as excessive force defending yourself. I.e., if I slap you and you pull out a shotgun and shoot me in the face, that might be considered excessive force, which is an extreme. But I mean, the way it's going to play out is it's going to come down to how good these lawyers are, and hopefully public opinion and all this other stuff don't play into it. Like we said, hopefully right is what happens.
Yeah. Well,
Um.
I sell something that I think he raised around 450,000
Yeah.
in his GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Um, and he's gonna need it.
Yeah. Well, supposedly I think that's spent.
I read that it wasn't spent.
Well, I read as of I think earlier today, once he was released, the family bought a house.
That's bullshit. Ain't no way.
They said the family bought a house to move away from the other house because they were receiving death threats and relocated.
I won't believe it. I won't believe it till I see that for sure. That's wild if it is.
Yep, that's what I saw. I could send you the clip. Um, staying in Texas, conception bill. You heard about it?
Nah, tell me about it.
Um,
Actually, I did.
okay.
Sorry. Yes, I
So
did.
when the child was supposedly conceived, that's when
Yeah,
Texas is saying that child support supposedly starts.
bro, that is wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. Um, In theory, I guess. I mean, it could be good, but at the same time, how do you prove that this is my baby until the child is born?
Well, there's ways to do that.
Well, yeah, but who's gonna pay for that? Is the question.
That
So, I mean, unfortunately, a man may have to pay a 9 months of back pay.
good God,
Ugh.
that's wild shit, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you in Texas, good luck with that shit, boy.
Mm,
You
mm,
better,
mm.
hey, better make sure that baby's yours. Mm.
You
Better make sure.
already can't have abortions.
Yeah, no, yeah, and can't even cross state lines to have them because them motherfuckers. Sheesh.
I'm gonna stiff
Wow.
your ass out.
Yeah. You believe any of this shit about Stephen A. Smith? Um, entertaining running for president?
No,
Me neither.
absolutely not.
Me neither. Um,
Stop it. But we've seen crazier things.
we have. We are in one of them times. I mean, listen. If I mean,
Crazy.
I think the presidential race is becoming more celebrity based anyway. We've seen within the last 2, 3 elections, it be more, like I said, celebrity based is more, celebrities play more of a part or a role in anything. These free concerts, these endorsements, this, that. So, I mean, hell, dog. I mean, by at this time, we might as well. The way we going, your son might be running for president soon
Well, guess what?
at the age of 30.
21 even.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Yeah, man, it's just a shit show that we're in, brother.
Hmm.
So I don't believe he would do it, but you never know, man.
Right. And I mean, unfortunately, the way the fucking Democrat Party is looking right now, uh, who? I mean, they just throwing anybody out there now. Anybody's name. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Um, did you watch PJ Harrison on Run Your Race?
I did.
What'd you think?
Um, I think to date that's the best. Shout out to Theo Pinson, and his co-host. I think that's the best episode they've had to date. With that being said, it just shows like at the end of the day, um, me being familiar with where PJ is from,
Mm-hmm.
me actually living around where he's from
Mm-hmm.
for a couple years. Um, it's rough around there, man. I'm not giving him any passes on the things that he did. He gave his truth, and my hat is off to him for that, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. One of the best I've seen. I'm halfway through this new one with RJ. I like that too, but I like this PJ better because it was more heartfelt. You know, him telling the story, the you know, and him apologizing. You know, for the things that he did. Talking, I mean, actually getting down to the dark place that he was in and why he did this, why he did that.
Yeah,
So I applaud him. I applaud him and Theo for that. You know, sad to see that, his things didn't pan out for PJ the way, that he would have liked them to. And I mean, even for us as Tar Heel fans, because we wanted that junior year would have been special for us as, watching them play. So,
absolutely. I think with the things that he went through is definitely bigger than basketball. So
mhm.
you know what I mean, like where like you said the dark places and where where his brain went, where his heart went to after he endured the things that he endured, man. That shit
Right.
is wild. But mental health is fucking real.
Yes, indeed.
His physical health is real,
Yeah.
right? Like you gotta
Mhm.
check on your people, man.
Yeah. And it's good thing that he is in a good place now. All right, so last week, let me make sure we got everything. Oh, Wallo,
Yep.
that interview. So he's catching a lot of flack for that interview. You know, basically people took it as, you know, not giving black businesses support. Shit, he was shitting on them. I didn't get that. I
That's
didn't get
not
it.
what the
Go ahead.
that's not what the man said.
No.
What he was saying was, I'm not gonna shop with you and receive mediocre treatment or
Absolutely.
mediocre product, right? I'm not
Hmm.
gonna take mediocre product just because you're the same color as me. That's
Hmm.
all the man was saying.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I don't know
Right.
how they missed that message.
And he's right. You're entitled to spend your money the way you want to spend
Right.
your money.
Um, I, I want to support the black business as much as possible. Um, but there are times to where sometimes for me it's not the best option. I've there's been plenty of times I've tried and I'm like, you know what? Next time I'm going here, I'm not going to use this particular. You know what I'm saying? And it's my, you know, like you said, it is you can spend your money where you want to, and you should be able to.
Yeah.
So I don't, you know, I mean, there are times I get when people say, hey, people are we tend to be a little more patient and forgiving or this or that with white businesses. You'll go if a black business is selling a hoodie for 125, you know it'll be an issue, but you don't got no problem going and buying one for Nike. But
Facts.
if the quality ain't the quality, then it ain't the quality. But I do get it though. I mean, you know, oh, you always want to hook up from blah 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 blah. Yeah, but I mean, for me at the same time, I want the good service and I want the good quality too.
Yeah.
That's what matters to me
And,
most.
and be clear, nobody, we're not out here down in any
No.
black businesses and no crap like that because there are shitty companies that are ran by Asians. There's shitty products
Hmm.
by Jewish people. There's shitty products coming up from white people. There's shitty products coming out from everyone, but there's also good products from coming out from other races and as well. And I understand the black dollar. I understand why people feel the way they feel because the power of the black dollar right now is dog shit. And it's been that way for years. Just well
Yeah.
before you and I were born, buddy.
Yeah.
So I get I get the reasoning behind it, but it still doesn't make it okay to get to spend your money just because someone looks like you. If you're
Hmm.
not getting what you want out of it.
True
I'm
indeed.
not I'm not working just to give you my bread and for you to be happy. And I'm not happy. I work hard for my dollar.
Hmm.
I spend my dollar the way I want to spend my dollar.
Yeah. In the
Do
store.
I
That's it. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, the motherfuckers don't understand that shit. Is that's simple and plain.
Damn right I want to see my people up.
Yeah.
I do. I do. I want to see my people up, but you got to come with it.
Hmm. There was a whole big debate going on Twitter today, and it's centered around Cardi B and Offset, and basically, long story short, Cardi B said, um, well, basically it was about Offset cheating, and she said the sad thing about it that this nigga don't get is or understand is these bitches don't really like him. They wanted to fuck him because he was my man.
Mm, 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 mm,
You've heard it before. I've heard it before.
mm, 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 mm.
Them bitches just wanted to have what I have. They wanted to one up me, and you let it happen.
Guess what? It's hard to go against. I mean, it's
It,
hard to go against it.
yeah, it's hard to go against it. It is.
It's hard to go against it, brother. I
Mm.
mean, is it some young ladies out there that rock with Offset because that's their guy,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not gonna tell me that this young man did not benefit from being the husband of Cardi B.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. I won't tell you.
Please,
I
please
couldn't
don't.
tell you with a straight face. I couldn't at all, at all. I looked at it. I was like, I've heard that a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
That bitch just fucked you to blah 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 with me. I'm like, you might be right. Just
Yeah,
might
it happens.
be right.
It
Yeah.
happens. I had a conversation similar to that earlier today
Mm,
with a young lady who is in all actually is about 23 years old,
mm-hmm.
and definitely told me, "Oh, it's a thing."
Not
So
bad.
if her young ass know, then come on.
Right. Not bad. So real quick to follow up, last week we had the top 10 best guest rap verses, right? And I just wanted to revisit that. So I was thinking about that all weekend. I was just like, because another list that came out, it was top 10 posse cuts or some shit like that.
Mhm.
And I looked for it earlier, but I couldn't find it. But then, some of the guest verses came back to my mind, and I was like, so just a quick recap. Number 10, Busta Rhymes Scenario Remix. 9, Nas Live at the Barbecue. Jay-Z Diamonds Remix. Jada Made You Look. Drake Stay Scheming. 5, Lil Kim Quiet Storm Remix. 4, Nicki Minaj Monster. Kendrick Like That. 2, 3 Stacks International Players Anthem. 1, AZ Life's a Bitch. A couple of them we didn't rock with. Some of them we did. Did you come up with any more that you would potentially add to this list?
Outside of what I said last week, I really didn't. I'm
Mm-hmm.
curious to hear what you have to say about it, but I really didn't. I sat down and I thought about it,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately I felt like what I touched on last week. I think those are my strong suits.
Okay. Some of these might be nostalgia for me. I guess we could talk about them real quick and figure that out. And these some of them, like I said, might be nostalgia, throwing some at the wall. Um, could Flavor in Your Ear remix go in there? Particular
Yes.
verse, LL maybe.
Okay.
Is she? Mm.
Yeah. For sure. No, for sure. But these kids around here, I mean, these new age guys, they don't know anything about this, so I don't expect for them to even mention it.
Okay. Um, what about who? Benjamin's Wanna
With
Rumble with the B,
with
huh?
with look him, yeah, that for sure.
I I
Uh,
I like I would have that over Monster, Nicki Minaj Monster verse. I think just and that's just not impact. I think that has that verse is more of an impact than the Monster verse. Monster come on today radio in the club. Benjamin's come on. They're gonna play probably that one Kim verse. Maybe they might play Big verse.
yeah,
I think you're
they,
liable to hear that Wanna Rumble with the B, huh? Verse.
yeah, for sure.
Um.
I agree.
Ooh, I don't have a particular verse on this song. Um, Khaled, we taking over. If I can't pick a verse, then we probably don't have an argument.
I'm gonna go Wayne's verse on there.
Ooh, okay.
Feed me monsters and feed me beats.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Um. I'm so hood.
yeah. We talked about Aston Martin music, right?
I believe so.
All right.
Oh. This might be nostalgia. Victory.
Man, okay.
Mm,
That's Puffy and the family.
mm. Freeway, what we do. Hove never slacking, man. In the black man, in the fast lane.
Yeah, but also too like Freeway cut up so bad.
Yes, he
So
did. But he's not the
like,
guest though.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
They still they're still singing his verses, his versatility. You feel me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is nostalgia. This is nostalgia. We gonna make it. Now in your hip hop circles, that's an anthem.
Yeah.
Jada Styles. But that's nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Jeezy and Bankroll, all there.
You could say that too, but I mean that's more regional, honestly.
Okay. Juvie and Soldier Slim, slow motion.
Yeah, that I think that's more regional too.
Okay. Kanye and Twista, slow jams.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's a big one. And so is uh Jesus. Hold on, man. I'm tripping. I am tripping. With Kanye had all those guys from saying they were good music and
Oh, yeah.
it was a great.
I don't
Yeah.
like.
I don't like.
Yeah, was that it? With Chief Keef and Jada and all of them?
Oh
Big
yeah.
Sean. No,
Yeah.
no, is that what you were saying? Is that the song you were talking about?
No, I'm talking about the one with Two Chains and I forget the name of the song, brother.
Mm.
Got everything. I got everything.
Oh,
And
no, that's Drake.
yeah, but I'm talking about how Two Chains went on the song, right?
Okay,
Like
okay, yeah.
pretty much,
Money on my mind, you could think the same.
yeah,
Oh, she want all the fame. I hear this shit
yeah.
all the time. Said she loved me. Said, baby, yeah, I got you. Um, we talked about Devil in a New Dress last. Um, okay, so let's talk about this one because you hear this one a lot everywhere. Annie Up remix.
I think it's more regional.
That's a crossover though. You hear that in
So
almost every
it's a
stadium.
crossover. It's a crossover song. Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm talking about the respect for it is more or impact versus impact. I think that's more regional.
Okay. Here go one for you. Ain't no fun.
You talking about Snoop?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, because of Nate Dogg, like right, like I'm definitely going to say yes. But again, it's about this today's listener, man.
Yeah.
This is what all this stuff is based on.
Well, I mean, AZ Life's a bitch.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the only guest
How?
verse on one of the on arguably one of the best, hip hop, one of the best, albums ever released. So
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. Some jokers say that Yachty was better than Pusha T today.
you don't need to talk. You don't need to talk music with them no more.
I also heard motherfuckers say he taking Playboy Cardi over Nas.
All right. And for this last one, for this last one, nah nigga.
Did I not say that last
I
week?
don't think so. No, you might have. I don't know.
Fox had a run of of
No, no,
features,
no, no,
bro.
no, no,
Even
no, 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 no. Trick Daddy and Trina. You don't know
oh,
Daddy?
you don't. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I thought you were talking. Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
because that the Trina that verse come on. The young ones know that. Yeah. I don't know.
Agreed.
Thought we have a little fun with that.
Yeah, no, we do.
All right. Real quick. So China is on TikTok airing everything out.
And by everything, what do you mean?
Far as in, okay, you're buying this from Gucci, Louis, Balenciaga, Nike, da 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 for this price. Guess what? I got a factory here. There's a factory here, here, giving you the same item for, let's say, if you buying this bag here for $3,500, the same bag coming off the same factory line is in my store for 300. You saving
Yeah,
$3,200.
yeah,
But you already know that being in the army, going
yeah,
overseas, doing this, doing that. I mean, there's things that we know, but a lot of people don't know that. Like, we have our culture has got into the it's a fake quick versus the shit might come off the same factory line, but one stitcher might be wrong, or it might come off the same factory line. It is the same item, same quality, same everything. But guess what? It just ended up over here in this sector of China.
yeah. I mean, but that's how it goes, though, man. Like I'm not. Yeah, I've known that. You've known that for years,
Mhm.
and you know what I mean. It's just about it's a flex for people to spend as much they spend on
Hmm.
certain. So I'm not shocked. It's been happening for years now. It's coming to now, like you said, they're on TikTok and they are throwing this shit out here and they're letting people know, boy, don't let these people whoop you no
Right.
more.
And the biggest thing is they're saying it and they're doing it because guess what? These tariffs. So guess what? You can order your shit from me, and guess what? I can send it to UPS, FedEx,
Mm-hmm.
DHL for whatever
Mm-hmm.
else, and I ain't paying no fucking tariffs. So guess what? Spend your money with me.
Mm-hmm. I think it's genius, man.
I do too.
Stop playing with people, dog.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it. But guess what? You'll be there. There are some that will be saying, yeah, yeah, you got that fake shit on, which it's the same thing that you may have on.
No, some of that now, a lot of that shit do be foo-foo,
Yeah,
man. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like
But
spend your money how you want to spend your money, man.
exactly. In these days, I mean, it's kind of like a who really knows?
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
even
it's
follow
it's,
nobody.
it's becoming more common for sure.
Yeah,
It's becoming
absolutely.
more common.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's becoming more common, dog.
I'm gonna say this for the end, make you upset real quick. But all right, real quick. This thing that's going on with our kids, this generation, not yours aren't quite there yet, but definitely the teenage on into the early 20s, probably mid late 20s too. Um the infatuation with gun culture
Okay.
um is crazy. Within the last week or two, numerous talks with people and is, just how much, I guess, music is impacting, and influencing these, like I said, the teenage on up into the early mid 20s that, that's the happening thing. You need a gun. You have to have a gun culture. I.e., the kids next door. I was cleaning up trash because I guess they throw trash out their window when they done eating it, Uber Eats bags and whatever else. And one of the kids' name is I think King Switch, and the other one is something else Switch. And they ain't even, I think they like probably 13, 14 years old. Um
What do you mean that's their names?
No, that's their Uber Eats names. You know when they deliver the food to you.
Yeah.
I got food for King Switch. I got food for Automatic Switch. And I'm no lie. That's the name on. I'm looking at the bags. I'm like, because I don't eat McDonald's. So I'm like, why the fuck is this shit in my yard? It's next
Yeah.
door. You know, um, cleaning my homegirl car, found a bullet in her back seat. She don't know where that shit came from. But come to find out, blah 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 blah, and they said they needed for protection. Another homeboy, son got sent home. Because kids told the teachers that he had a gun. They didn't find a gun on him. Son got home and basically he drilled him, talked to him. Long story short, the boy had a gun, but he hid it once the kids said they was gonna tell on him.
Yeah.
So easy these days for these kids to get guns, but the scary thing is that it's easy and it's almost like glorified for them to be walking around with a gun, and it's just so common. Like that's what they hear in the music, and that's what they want to do, be emulate. John Morant, another example.
Yeah. I- some might say it's unfortunate. It's definitely unfortunate for the youth to be walking around and think or feel like or think it's cool to be walking around with firearms, man. You know what I mean? Like, are there places in the United States where they probably need them? Let's just be honest. They probably do.
Right.
I'm not saying it's okay because a minor is a minor and that's fucked up. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
But you know how some of these places are giving it up out here, Reggie.
Yeah. But just to be, that at the age that some of these kids are and feel like they need that type of protection is it's scary and crazy in itself, and it makes you wonder, like, well, what's really going on to where you feel like you need that type of protection, or you need that, or even for a lot of them, it's just the point to have it, because guess what? This is what I hear in the music.
Yeah. No doubt about it. No. Let me not take. No, I'm not taking away from your point.
Yeah.
I'm not taking away from your point because it's not like it everywhere, right? Some of these back road, some of these places that are like Candyland, and you got mass shootings by, teens and young people. Like that shit comes from what they've been taught or what they see. Right. So it fucking sucks, man.
Yeah. Like just like Kyren Lacey's father said, hey y'all gotta be please be more in tune with your kids. Ask them hard questions. Figure this out, because I mean it's a lot going on. Switch up. There was a young lady had a birthday party. Her boyfriend bought her a cake that said best pussy ever.
Oh my!
Of course, the
God.
is P asterisk Y. All right, so
yeah. It wasn't putty.
yeah, absolutely. At a birthday party, long story short, her parents were there at the birthday party. They saw the cake, left. She was bothered by that. She messaged her dad, asked him what was the reason for leaving, and he basically said he didn't like that. They had a discourse back and forth. Basically, her saying that she's grown. He shouldn't have had an issue with it. Him telling her it's a respect thing. Yada 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 yada. Where do you
Let me
stand?
tell you something. Hey, dog, respect me, dog. Respect me. Don't. Hey, if that is happening, you don't got enough respect for me to put that in front of. If you're gonna put that in front of my daughter, in front of her friends, her family, her parents, man, you had a real issue.
Yeah,
it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable, dog. It's unacceptable, regardless of what you know to be true or whatever. Hey, TMI, homie. TMI, or if you're gonna do something like that, my dog, do it with the young crowd, or do it with, you know what I mean, whatever. Like, as a parent, that don't I shouldn't be seeing that, homie.
That's the biggest point. I'm with you 100% on that. You know what? If that's how you rock, that's how you get down, then you should read the room. Okay, this ain't appropriate for this crowd, this party. Like you said, do that with the young people, with your young friends. Don't do this. Don't do this at the party that you got your mom, your dad, maybe aunt, uncle, grandma, whoever. Like that ain't the place. I'm on her neck because she's upset about it because she's grown and she don't see why I have a problem with it. I'm on him because guess what? You with my daughter, so I'm expecting you to not only respect my daughter but respect me as well. If you can't do that, I got an issue with you.
Mm-hmm.
Big issue.
Man, that's crazy, dog. That is crazy to me. When I saw it come through my phone, I'm like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
And even if the shoe's on the other foot, and a young lady, told my son that he had three legs or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be like, hey, come on, man. His mama right here, dog.
Exactly.
Don't be rude.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Don't do that.
Yeah, there's a place. Do that there. Like it's a whole different story. All right. Ran across this post. It says, dating a man who can't help you financially is a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big thing this week. I honestly don't care. But I get lost in the can't help you department. Can't help you financially. I get lost in that department.
Can't or don't?
Can't. Who can't help you financially?
I think it's okay. Let's be clear. I think that it is okay for a woman to want to be with someone that if a rainy day comes about, that they can assist.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to tell you why I do that? Because I'm not dealing with no woman that if a rainy day comes about who can assist me.
Me either.
I'm not doing it, Reggie.
Me either. No.
So I can't knock you for that.
I'm not. No, I'm not. But
that's why I said it's a difference between can't do and don't do.
Mm-hmm. That's not my this bullshit. That's not my go-to or top priority when I'm looking, I'm dating. And we see these things over and over and over and over and over and over again. Now, it's a difference between needing me financially and whatever else. Like the women I am usually attracted to and want to be with, are I require a woman that is self-sufficient without me. Like you said, if that rainy day come and there is something that need to be done, some help, then boom, so be it. Because I would expect or want that on the other end. But if I see that you are struggling to take care of yourself outside of me, like if I feel like you're a bill coming into the relationship, I can't do it. If you need that much, financially, yeah. The rainy day, absolutely. I'm standing with you on that. But yeah, if I feel like you're a bill coming into it, nah, sis. I'm good on you. All right, man. Let's knock these unapologetic truths out.
Mm-hmm.
get out of here. Where we at? All right. Um, has a woman ever creeped you out, and if so, how?
Uh,
Creeped out.
yes,
Mm,
yes.
yeah.
Like, yes, I've been creeped out, and I've been creeped out like many moons ago. Had a young lady that was like pulling stakeouts at my crib, bro, outside my joint, outside my joint to the point where a couple of times out of came out when I was in Texas, come outside. I live in the cul-de-sac.
Mm-hmm.
Come out, might be taking out the garbage or whatever. I see the brake lights riding off,
Oh
like
shit.
on some Freddy Krueger shit.
God.
Yeah, bro. Like you don't even live over here. You don't even live over here.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
Eating.
That's wild.
Yeah, dog. Creep me out, dog. Creep me out, or worse. Again in Texas, young PFC, bro,
Mm-hmm.
living in the barracks, bro. Right, living in the barracks. I'm talking about. I'm in there getting ugly on, bro.
Mm.
Up in the barracks, getting my ugly on, bro. It's a joint outside my window. Call my name, Andre.
Oh.
Bro, I'm getting my ugly on. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, sir. I think for me, is when I first moved out of my parents' house. I was dealing with this older woman. Um, she came over to stay with me in my apartment, and we ended up fucking that night. And I woke up in the morning, and I'm sleeping on my side. My back was to her, and I'm like, so I turn around, I roll over, and she like laying up in the bed, on the headboard, smoking a cigarette. And she got a cup in her hand, and like she got a cup in her hand, dumping the ashes out. No, this bitch is in, excuse my language. That's how, but she's in my bed, smoking a cigarette, nigga. Dumping the ashes in one of my cups.
I know you was wild.
Oh, nigga. Yeah. Oh my God. Mm,
Yeah,
mm. That
yeah.
was really, really, really probably the first time I dealt with an older woman. She didn't see what the issue was. Disrespectful. Um, what's a valuable quality in a person that often gets overlooked, but you believe truly makes a difference in relationships and personal growth? Hmm.
That's
Valuable.
overlooked.
Yeah, a valuable quality in a person that often gets overlooked.
The
Um,
ability to learn every day.
okay.
The ability to be a better person every day.
Hmm.
The ability to be able to teach because everybody don't want to be taught.
True. True. I'll
Everybody don't want
say.
to be taught.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, you good.
I'll say. Courtesy or more or less manners. I really look at how people treat other people, and
Mm-hmm.
that sticks out a lot to me. Especially in relationships. I think I said it before here. Like if we out eating and I can easily get turned off from a woman by the way she talks to our server. And I mean just other people in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've met guys to where, you know, some guys are like, yeah, man, his wife or his lady, boy, she blah blah blah. And like, yeah, man, that's just her. That's just how she is. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I get what you're saying, nigga, but like that just how she is, shit. You know what I'm saying? Or just how he is. Like, I feel like there's a certain way you should treat people, especially people you don't know as strangers. Like, oh, my first initial, you know, meeting with you shouldn't be like, damn, I don't know about this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Um, but I think that means a lot as well, far as in the difference in, you know, relationships and personal growth too.
Gotcha.
Um,
I agree.
would you rather have a woman that's book or street smart? Hmm.
I got to choose one or the other.
Yeah, this is a
Give
tough.
me book. It's not a tough one for me. Give me book. I'll handle the street. Give me book.
You know, I was gonna say the same thing, but I've been in situations to where I've just said like, hey, I just need you to be like 5, 10% aware of what the fuck is going on in our surroundings. Like, I can't see everything. And sometimes that shit has bothered me with certain women.
Right.
Like how did you miss that? Like, I'm watching this over here because some shit was happening. And next thing I know, it's something like, and you missed all that shit. I remember I was in the mall with this girl, and this woman had walked right by us. Nigga, she was carrying a like one of the little baby pigs. I forgot what they call them, but long story short, it is a pig. She was holding it like a baby, and I said,
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the lady, I looked at my lady, I was like, was that a pig she carried? She was like, oh, what? I'm like, the lady just walked like damn near like in between us. Like, I was like, you know, I don't like I that's why it was hard for me because yes, I want to take care of and I think yes, I'm take care of this. But I just need that just maybe 5 to 10% awareness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just so that's why
Yeah,
it
I get it. But
became a little hard for me.
again,
Because I'm not gonna expect her to move like how I move or how I would say, like, hey, we not going over there because blah 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 blah. We're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do that. I got but yeah.
give me books. Give me
Um,
books.
well, yeah, you don't want no complete dummy either.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, man. It's
Don't
a
want no
wrap.
damn dodo bird.
Nah, no
Well,
dodo.
man.
That's what we call this. We gonna call this one no dodo birds.
You know, they don't even use, kids today don't even say that.
No, they don't. Cause I called somebody a nincompoop the other day. They was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, that's some shit.
I don't remember the last time I heard that. Nah, but anyway, man, shout out to you, homie, man, for getting on here, man, rocking out, man. Shout out to Unapologetic Nation for still rocking with us. Uh, shout out to the home team again. Shout out to baby girl for having a birthday, man. I thank the
Both
Lord
of y'all.
for me being able to experience a birthday as well, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like I'm just grateful. I'm great. I'm so damn grateful to be able to be here, man, be alive, man. Shout out to my babies. Shout out to my support system. And as always, mental health is real. Myself and Reg, you may not be subject matter experts when it comes down to it, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself and you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod on IG and or Facebook or individual IG or Facebooks. I can assure you we'll get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know what's going on with me. Different toilet, same shit.
And as always, my man, I appreciate you too, man. Happy King's Day again. Glad you enjoyed yourself. It looked like you had a hell of a time. Wish I would was there to enjoy it with you, but we definitely gonna get together. So that's a given. And once again, shout out to my baby girl, 20th birthday. One more year, she's at that legal drinking age, and dog, I was just thinking about like, damn, dog, I don't have no more like. All my kids are in the 20s. Like that's just crazy, man. Like just thinking about it. I was talking to my mom.
Yeah, man.
I
bet.
Yeah. Ask my mom, I'm like, like just, her looking at all her kids now, we're all in our 40s. And I'm just like, how was that for you? Like from just early years and you looking at us now, like how does that feel? And she was like, I don't know. Like I can't, I can't explain it. Like I'm just like, cause I guess it's things we never think about. Like, damn, how my relationship gonna be with my kids when they're in their 20s and what are we gonna be doing? Blah, 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 blah. Cause then that time just flies so damn fast. Cause you gonna look at it, Donna's gonna be 15 next thing you know, and you're gonna be like, God, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? And baby girl gonna be in her 20s.
I had a conversation with him today that blew my mind. Today.
Yeah.
Just listen to him and how he's learning how to sound words out and spell them. And, he said his favorite things are, his favorite colors are, his everything. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I appreciate everybody that rocks with us. My family, love y'all. My dad coming up May 30th, his 70th, big milestone.
That's heavy.
Yeah. But like, share, subscribe, everybody, and as always, as I said the last couple of weeks, hey, keep your head on a swivel and a low silhouette because you don't know who's stalking you or what the fuck going on, dog. Don't get your head knocked off. But
might be out the window. Might be out the window, man. Creeping up. Trust.
Yeah. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. Your favorite two, Dre, Reg. We're out of here. We will see y'all next week.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.